Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, there is this specific person that I feel like a lot of you have. And what I mean by that is not just an ex, not just someone you used to like, but the one who never fully left, even when everything about the situation said, let it go. You tried. You really tried. And yet somehow, some part of you just never could. And you have probably felt a little crazy about that, a little embarrassed maybe. Like, why can I not just move on the way everyone else seems to? And today, the cards are going to explain exactly why. Because the reason you never fully got over this person is not because you are weak or stuck or holding on to something that is gone. It is because something between you was genuinely never finished, and your soul knew it, even when your mind was trying to convince you otherwise. And what the cards are showing me today is that the unfinished thing is about to get its ending, but not the ending you feared, the one you always hoped for. So take a breath with me, get comfortable, and let's get into this. Okay, so today I am doing something completely different with the structure. I am building what I am calling the before and after spread. 5 cards on the left side showing me who this person was when they left, and 5 cards on the right side showing me who they are now, and 1 single card in the center that I am calling the bridge card, which tells me what is actually carrying them back to you. Let's start on the left, before card 1. Who were they when they walked away? The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. And oh, this is so telling because the 8 of Swords is the card of someone who was completely trapped in their own mind when they left. Like, this was not someone who walked away because they did not care. This was someone who walked away because they could not see clearly. They were blindfolded by their own fear, their own story about what was possible for them, and those swords surrounding them were not put there by anyone else. They built that prison themselves out of every what if I am not enough, and every what if this gets too real, and every I do not know how to handle this much feeling. And I want you to hear this because it matters. Whatever happened between you, whatever way the leaving looked, the person who left was not someone operating from a place of clarity. They were operating from a place of complete internal blindness. And you cannot hold someone accountable for a decision they made when they literally could not see. Before card 2, what were they running from? The Tower. The Tower, and this confirms everything because the Tower is the collapse card. And what this is showing me is that when this person left your life, there was something else falling apart around them, something that had nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. They did not have the capacity to hold what was falling apart in their own world and hold what was beautiful between you at the same time. So they let go of both. And the beautiful thing was you. And what matters about the Tower is that it only destroys what was not built on truth. It never destroys what was real. And whatever was real between you and this person survived the Tower, because here we are talking about them coming back. Before card 3, what was the real reason they could not stay? The 5 of Cups and the Hermit together, these 2 cards together for the real reason they could not stay is one of the most honest combinations I have ever pulled, because the 5 of Cups is grief, active, ongoing, consuming grief that they were already carrying when they came into your life. And the Hermit is someone who needed to be completely alone with that grief before they could be present for anyone or anything else. And here is what nobody tells you about people who leave. Sometimes the leaving is not about you at all. Sometimes it is about what they are carrying that they do not know how to put down yet. And this person was carrying something heavy, something old, something that predated you, and the hermit needed to go inward, needed to sit in the dark with their lantern and figure out what was true before they could come back out and be real with someone else. Before card 4, what did they feel the moment they realized they had made a mistake? The Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card. And what this is showing me is that the realization that they had made a mistake hurt them, like genuinely physically hurt them. There was a moment, probably early on in the aftermath of leaving, where it hit them what they had walked away from. And the Three of Swords is showing me what that moment felt like in their body. It was not a quiet realization. It was a sharp one, the kind that takes your breath away, the kind you feel right in the center of your chest. And they have been living with that feeling in some form ever since. And before card 5, the last on the left side, what was the version of them that you knew? The Knight of Wands, who is passionate and fast-moving and exciting, genuinely alive with fire, but also someone who has not yet learned how to direct that fire towards something stable and lasting. And the Knight of Wands is beautiful in the moment. He is intoxicating, but he has not yet become the king. And what this card is showing me is that the version of this person you knew was still the knight, not the king. All the fire, none of the groundedness, all the passion, none of the follow through, and loves. That is so important because the person coming back to you is not the knight anymore. Okay, now we move to the right side, the after, who this person is now. And I want you to feel the contrast because it is everything after card 1. Who are they now at their core? The King of Cups, and I need you to feel this because we just saw the Knight of Wands on the before side, and now on the after side, we have the King of Cups, and that shift is everything. The King of Cups is emotional maturity, the capacity to feel deeply and not be destroyed by the depth, the ability to hold space for someone else's feelings without running, without shutting down, without making someone feel like their love is too much to handle. And this is the version of this person that is coming back, not the blindfolded Eight of Swords person, not the Tower person, not the Knight who had no idea how to stay, the King of Cups, who has done the work, who has sat in the hermit cave with their grief and their tower rubble, and who has come out the other side as someone genuinely capable of what they could not give you before. After card 2, what have they learned in the time apart? The World card as what they have learned, and the World card is completion. It is the full cycle. It is having gone all the way around and arriving back at the beginning, but different. And what this card is telling me is that this person has genuinely completed something in themselves during this time apart. The grief, the hermit work, the tower rebuilding is done. It reached its conclusion, and they are standing on the other side of it as a whole person for maybe the first time. And the World card only comes to people who actually did the work. You cannot skip to it. You have to earn it. And this person earned it. After card 3, what do they understand now that they did not before? The Lovers card, as what they understand now that they did not before. And the Lovers is the conscious choice card, the soul recognition card. And what this is telling me is that this person now understands what you actually were to them. Like before they could feel it, but they could not name it. They could not frame it. They could not hold it still long enough to look at it clearly. And now, after everything they have been through, they can. And what they see when they look at it clearly is the Lover's card, which means they see a soul level choice. They see the person they were always supposed to choose, and they understand that the choosing is what they need to do. After card 4, what are they ready to offer you now that they could not before? The Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Together, okay, 3 cards jumped out at once. The universe is not being subtle today. Let me walk through all 3. The Ace of Cups is a brand new emotional beginning. A cup so full it overflows. They are not coming back with the same cup they left with. They are coming back with a new one, a full one that has been cleaned out of all the old grief and fear and limitations and is ready to pour something real. And then the Four of Wands, the homecoming card, the celebration card, the this is official and everyone can see it card. And what this is telling me is that what they want to offer you is not hidden. It is not a secret. They want the Four of Wands version, the everyone in my life knows about you and everyone knows you matter version. And then the 10 of Pentacles, which is legacy energy, long-term stability, building something that lasts. And what this card is saying is that what they want to offer you now is a real foundation, not just a feeling, not just a moment, but something you can stand on for years. And after card 5, the last on the right side, what is the version of them that is walking back in? The Emperor, and do you feel the contrast? On the before side, we had the Knight of Wands, all fire and passion and no groundedness. And on the after side, we have the Emperor, who is authority, stability, someone who has built something real and stands in it completely without apology, without insecurity, without needing to run from anything, because there is nothing to run from anymore. And the Emperor is not cold. People misread this card. The Emperor is warm, but he is warm in that specific way of someone who knows who they are completely and whose presence just makes everything feel more solid. And that is the version of this person that is coming back. Okay, now the Bridge card, the single card in the center that shows what is actually carrying them back to you. One card placed right in the center, the bridge between who they were and who they are and why they are coming back. The Judgment card as the bridge, and Judgment is the awakening card, the trumpet sounding card, and as the bridge between their before and their after. What this card is telling me is that what happened to this person in the time apart was a genuine awakening, not a gradual one, not a slow change over time, but a moment where something sounded in their soul and they woke up fully to what they had and what they did and who they wanted to be and where they wanted to be. And the answer to all of those things pointed directly back to you. And the Judgment card as the bridge is also telling me that this is not impulsive. This is not a moment of loneliness making them reach out. This is I have been awake for a while now, and every morning I wake up, the answer is still the same. It is still you, kind of decision. Okay. Now let me check in on you because we have been in their world and I want to know where you actually are. 3 cards for your energy right now. The High Priestess, the Star, and Strength. Oh yes, the High Priestess, the Star, and Strength for where you are right now. This is perfect. The High Priestess first, which is already knowing, like, there has been this quiet thing in you that has been sensing something is about to shift. Those random moments where they just pop into your head, that feeling of something is coming that you could not explain, that is your High Priestess picking up on the Judgment card awakening, happening on their end before you could see it. And then the Star, which is hope, real hope, the kind that does not require evidence to exist, the kind that just stays quietly burning even when you try to put it out. And the Star in your position is telling me that you never fully closed the door on this. You might have told people you did, you might have told yourself you did, but the Star stayed lit. And now the Star is about to be confirmed. And then strength, that quiet, unshakable power. And what this card is telling me about where you are is that you are not the same person they left either. You have also been growing, also been building, also been becoming more of yourself. And the version of you that receives them back is stronger, clearer, and more grounded than the version they left. Okay, tea leaf cards now, 6 of them. Let me get specific. First tea leaf card. 2 roads that we're always going to meet. 2 roads that we're always going to meet. And this image is so specific because 2 roads that we're always going to meet is not the same as 2 roads that might meet or could meet. It is always going to, which means this reunion was never a possibility. It was a destination. And both of you have been on your respective roads, doing your respective work. And the roads are converging now. Next tea leaf card, a letter that was written but never sent. A letter that was written but never sent. And this is showing me that there is something this person has wanted to say to you for a long time that has never made it out. They have composed it in their head, in their journal maybe, in drafts they never sent. And what is coming is the version of that letter that finally makes it to you, either in a message or in a conversation where all of the things that were never said finally get said. Next tea leaf card, a hand reaching for a door they once closed. A hand reaching for a door they once closed. And this is the physical image of what the Judgment card showed us energetically. This person closed a door, walked away from it, and has been standing on the other side for a while now, working up to reaching back. And this tea leaf card is showing me the hand already extended, like the reaching has already begun. And it is only a matter of a very short time before the door opens. Next tea leaf card, a sunrise that looks like the first day of something. A sunrise that looks like the first day of something. And there are sunrises that just mean another day. And then there are sunrises that look and feel completely different, that have this quality of everything is new today, something has changed. And this tea leaf card is promising you that you are going to have one of those sunrises very soon, a morning where you wake up and the day feels different before it has even started, and you understand by the end of that day why it felt that way. Next tea leaf card, 2 people seeing each other clearly for the first time. 2 people seeing each other clearly for the first time. And what I love about this image is the word clearly, because you have seen each other before, obviously, but clearly is different. Clearly means without the fog of fear, without the distortion of unhealed wounds. Without the 8 of Swords blindfold, just 2 people looking at each other with everything open and seeing what has always been there for real for the first time. And the last tea leaf card, a key turning in both directions at once, a key turning in both directions at once. And this final tea leaf card is so layered because a key turning in both directions at once is the image of two locks opening simultaneously, the lock on their end and the lock on your end, both releasing at the same time. And what this card is telling me is that when this reunion happens, both of you are going to be ready. Both of you are going to step into it as the whole versions of yourselves that the before versions could never have been. Okay, final messages from your guides. 7 cards. This is not the same story repeating. This is not the same story repeating. And your guides want this to be the first thing they say, because I think some of you, when you hear this person is coming back, the first fear that rises is, but what if it is just the same thing all over again? And your guides are being very direct. No, this is not the same story, same person, different chapter, completely different chapter. The 8 of Swords is not there anymore. The Tower has been processed. The Hermit did their work, and the World card arrived. This is not a repeat. This is a continuation of something that was never actually finished. Next final card. The waiting was not wasted. The waiting was not wasted. And oh, your guides really wanted you to hear this because the time between all of it, the confusion, the wondering, the trying to move on, the nights where you almost talked yourself out of hoping was not empty time. It was preparation, time. It was the time you needed to become who you are right now, and the time they needed to become who they are now. And both of those versions arriving in the same place at the same time is what makes this different. Next final card. Let yourself be surprised by how good this feels. Let yourself be surprised by how good this feels. And your guides are being so specific because sometimes when we have wanted something for a long time and it finally arrives, we are so braced, so cautious, so waiting for the catch that we do not let ourselves actually feel how good it is. And your guides are saying, when this happens, let yourself feel the relief. Let yourself feel the joy. Do not manage it. Do not contain it. Just feel it because you earned every single bit of it. Next final card. You kept the door unlocked even when you pretended it was closed. You kept the door unlocked even when you pretended it was closed. And I love that your guides said it exactly like that because it is so honest and so human. Like, you told people you were over it. You told yourself you were over it. You did everything right on the surface, but you kept the door unlocked. And your guides are not judging that. They are honoring it because that unlocked door is exactly what allowed this to be possible. And sometimes the bravest thing you do is the thing that looks like weakness from the outside, but is actually faith. Next, final card. Everything different means everything. Everything different means everything. And when the title says this time, everything is different, your guides want you to know that everything means everything, not just their words, their actions, not just their feelings, their choices, not just their presence, their consistency. The whole package has been rebuilt from a more honest foundation, and what you are walking into is not a renovated version of the old dynamic. It is an entirely new structure built on the truth of what you actually are to each other. Next final card. Receive this without armor. Receive this without armor. And this message is so tender because your guides know that you built some protection during the time this person was gone, and they understand why. And they are not asking you to be reckless. They are asking you to be open. Like, when they come, do not greet them with the armor up. Just be present. Let the King of Cups meet your High Priestess. Let the Emperor meet your strength, and let two whole people find each other. Honestly, and the very last card, this is the love story that was always supposed to happen. This is the love story that was always supposed to happen. And I just needed a second with this one because this final message from your guides is the most complete thing they could say. This is the love story that was always supposed to happen, not might have happened, not could have happened, always supposed to. And what that means is that everything, the leaving, the distance, the time apart, the growth, the hermit work, the tower rebuilding, all of it was the story getting itself ready to be told properly. And now it is ready. So to wrap this whole thing up, the message of this reading is so clear. The person you never got over is about to walk back into your life. And this time, everything is different. The before side showed us who they were. The Eight of Swords and the Tower and the Hermit and the Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Someone trapped, someone running, someone who had not done the work yet. And the after side showed us who they are now. The King of Cups, the World card, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups and Four of Wands and Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor, someone who has done the work, someone complete, someone ready. And the Judgment card in the center is the awakening that bridged those two versions and is carrying them back to you. You are the High Priestess who already knew, the star who never stopped hoping, the Strength card who became more yourself during every single day of the waiting. This is not a repeat. This is two people who both did the work, arriving at the same door at the same time as the best versions of themselves. I hope this reading gave you something today that landed exactly where it needed to. I hope it confirmed what you have been quietly feeling. And I hope it gave you permission to let yourself be excited for what is coming. If this resonated, bestie, please give this video a thumbs up. It genuinely helps Moonveil Tarot reach more people who need these messages. Drop a comment and tell me if you felt this one in your chest, because I really feel like this reading was for someone specific today, and I want to know if it found you. And if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take really good care of yourself. Keep the door unlocked. Receive without armor. And please let yourself be surprised by how good this feels. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, loves.